Hey everyone, the new year has begun, and I'm a little late with my January look ahead because, on a personal note, I'm in the middle of moving. But January is bringing big news for ESO, including some major announcements during Bethesda's livestream, showcasing what's coming in U45, which we will get into later in the video. For now, let's take a look at the roadmap for the month. This weekend, ending the 14th, the Battleground spotlight is on Chaos Ball. Get a 25% AP boost partaking in my personal favorite game mode in the new Battlegrounds. If you're new to Chaos Ball, the 8v8 game mode includes 3 balls players can pick up, hold, and keep away from the other team, in order to earn points for your own team. 2 of these balls will transform you and 1 won't. The Wolf Behemoth transform is a lot of fun, but I have a tough time with the Vampire myself. All of these Chaos Balls deal damage in their surrounding area while you hold them to not only you, but anyone, friend or foe, in their radius. Get out there and have some fun while earning some extra AP. A lot of the other stuff on the roadmap for January is towards the end of the month. From January 20th, you can check out any of the talented players streaming ESO on Twitch to get a costume and mount. On the 21st, a new Golden Pursuits campaign will start. Players will be able to work towards claiming a modified version of the elf hero-themed costume, with pants instead of a skirt. And on the 23rd, a new event will be held, the Tamriel Celebration. As the name suggests, this one covers all the zones. All bosses in all zones, including the overland bosses, but also group dungeon and trial bosses, will be dropping coffers for the event. And if you've been hoarding your treasure maps but dragging your feet on completing them, you can look forward to increased drops on the leads that come out of them. Any players who have been holding off on completing Master Angler or other zone fishing achievements will also be able to take advantage of curated trophy fish drops. This means that when you hook a trophy fish, you can only get a fish still required to complete your achievements, provided you're in the right zone at the right type of fishing hole. This will be a ticketed event, plus your first chance to get the new morphing pet for this year, and the first fragment or 2 for the Q1 morph, a new runestone extraction animation. I'll have all the details in an event guide later this month. Which brings us to the stream showcase for U45 that has already taken place. Let's quickly unpack all of the details from the stream. Update 45 in the newest dungeon DLC pack, titled Fallen Banners, arrives March 10th on PC and March 25th for consoles. You will need an ESO Plus sub to access the new dungeons, but other features of the update are included for base game. They made sure to specifically state that the dungeon DLC will not be available for purchase for crowns at launch. Though this could mean it may be available at a later date, you will need a sub if you want to try out the 2 new dungeons during their March launch. These dungeons are Alliance War themed, which ties in really well to the other main focus of this update, Cyrodiil Performance. They're adding a new campaign called Vengeance, where specific class skills will be the only thing in your kit, and there will be infinite potions and siege. The main point of this playtest is for targeting performance issues, and this is just step 1, so expect more features, changes, and skills to be added over time, as they try to find the performance ceiling.
What was that old thing on TV? Like, this is a test, this is only a test. Like,
This is only a test.
Yeah, this is not, definitively how we're moving forward with Cyrodiil, and we just need to gather up a whole bunch of data and see, what's the result from all of this.
This piece of the playtest will take part at the end of March, and they want as many players as possible to see how the servers handle it. So if you have a vested interest in the future of Cyrodiil, be sure to take part. A set of new dungeons and performance changes for Cyrodiil aren't all. U45 is also bringing a host of quality of life improvements. First, disguises earned from quests will be added to your costume collection, freeing up tons of bag space for those still hanging on to them all. Next, base mount speed is getting an overall much-needed boost. The map of Tamriel will also see a change to make it less cluttered. including an unlocked way shrine near the start of each zone's questline. This will make completing zone stories and traveling throughout the world much clearer, especially for new players wanting to complete the quests in the expansive overland world. And in the same vein, the game's original 5 starter zones will see major visual improvements, including lighting and shadows. And the screenshots they've shared do a great job of highlighting the differences. The green champion tree will also get some major changes. 9 of the slottable CP skills will become passive skills instead, which is huge. This means once you put your points into these skills, they will always be active, no longer requiring swapping out your champion points on a consistent basis. And console players rejoice! Add-ons are coming! And this opens up tons of possibilities for more quality of life options for the console crowd. Players also spotted a housing change that may be coming, though it isn't fully confirmed yet. Supports weather control was spotted in the housing description for Castle Skingrad. Weather changing has been a requested feature for a long time, and though this may require a special item like the hourglass for changing time, housing players are sure to be excited. As some final callouts for the month, if you haven't signed in yet this month, be sure to grab your daily rewards. The first 2 days have some major rewards as a thank you to players for their patience during the recent server outages. Day 1 offers up a whopping 1,000 Seals of Endeavor, and Day 2 has 5 150% XP scrolls up for grabs. There are also some riding lessons and winter furnishings later in the month's calendar. And if you still haven't done so, there is 1 week left to level 2 characters to 50 and grab that free new set of skill styles from the Crown Store, so don't forget to grab them. And that's it for January. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all back here in a couple weeks for the Tamriel Celebration.